Hi, I am Taufik, a software developer. Today, I will show you how to turn any web application into single-page application within 2 minutes after using my Jquery plugin. In my demo, I will apply this plugin to a NodeJs Express project. If I click any link of this application, you can see that the whole browser is refreshing. If I click new pin, the whole browser is refreshing, and if I search anything, the browser is still refreshing. Let's click new pin and try to submit this form. Let's give title, description, and select an image. If I submit this form, the whole browser is refreshing. You can see that. Even if I delete this pin, the browser refreshing. If I click backward and forward button, the results are the same. So let's turn this application into a single page application within 2 minutes. First of all, need to create a folder, SPA. You can give this name and place all my Jquery plugin source file here. Let's open in Explorer, go to this directory. Here need to place my plugin source files. Need to find out my plugin source, SPA. These are the files. Let's copy all this file, paste it here. So this file you will get from this course. Let's add few functionality in the middleware. App.use and the callback function. This function will work in every time before going to a function. So this will be invoked every time. Next, so that it can pass after executing. So here I am declaring that local's global variable Ajax. This can be accessed from anywhere, and the Ajax I am specifying request.xasr. The if true or false, that means if Ajax request, then true, otherwise false. And here I am specifying response set header to set the header location, and the header name is location and the value is URL. Go to layout.ejx file. Here I am writing few if else condition. Here if Ajax, we will get this value from the server, then do something, and else to show the rest of the content. Percentage. So cut this portion and paste it at the end of this file. Now wrap this render body section with div tag and give an ID, toufiqElahy. First of all, let's copy this render body and place it inside if condition. If Ajax request, only that time the render body section will be invoked, and if not, then rest of the HTML tag element will be invoked. Let's copy this script and link section. Here this is Jquery Slim. We need Jquery plugin. This is Jquery CDN. Need to copy this portion and paste it here. Just replace it. Let's copy this portion, script and link, and paste it at the bottom of this div. Place it here. Here we need to specify my plugin jQuery file. The plugin here is pa slash toufiqElahySPA.js. Let's copy this portion of the source file and place it inside href, and the extension will be .css. This is the CSS file. Let's write jQuery code. This is the jQuery document ready state. Here we need to call the function of this plugin. So copy this ID, and this ID selector we need to specify with the function of my plugin. So my function is toufiqElahySPA. That's it. So we are done. This will be invoked from this plugin. Let's see the demo. Refresh. Okay, first of all need to copy this entire script and place it here, because integrity will not work with this version and crossword is in anonymous. Okay, we are done. Let's refresh the whole page. Now if I click any link, you can see that only partial section is updating and the URL is updating also. If I search, this is working as well. Let's submit this form. Description, choose a image. If I submit this form, only partial portion is updating. If I delete, only partial portion updated. If I click new pin, save pins, everything is working. If I click backward and forward button, the render section the updating as well, and the URL portion is updating correctly. Let's see the final demo of this project. Click new pin, save pins, details page is saved. Check save pins. You can see this new pin. Let's submit this form. Description, username. Let's choose an image. Submit. Scrolling down. Already added. Let's delete. Delete this one. So all pin organized nicely. Let's edit this pin. So edited. Let's search this pin list. Let's 5. So the title contents with 5 already displayed. Let's click backward and forward button. So everything is working as expected. Pins, saved pins. Close this left panel. Scrolling down. Turn any Node.js Express application into single page application by using my Jquery plugin. Why this course? There are several pain points while working with JavaScript framework like AngularJS, React, VueJs, Knockout in a Node Express project in order to create single page application. You don't need to write much JavaScript code to make a single page application after using my Jquery plugin. I want to show all developers that how easily we can create single page application using my plugin instead of using any other JavaScript framework. And developer can also use the JavaScript framework side by side with my plugin. I hope my creative work will minimize developers' effort. There is no any prerequisite for this course, so no need any requirements before taking this course, because I will apply my plugin in a Node Express project which I will build from scratch and step by step. Although this plugin can be used in all other web technologies where ASP.NET MVC, Django, Laravel, Ruby on Rails, Spring MVC, this technology applied. So this plugin is for everywhere. It will work. To activate the plugin in a Node application, just need to add the following middleware codes and modify master page, which I will show you later. I will show you how easy it is to create single page application and how single page application can improve the performance both on server and client side. I hope you will enjoy this magic course. Search download Node.js in Google and click the first link. This is the download link. As I am using Windows, so clicking 64-bit. Now downloading, it's take few time. This Node.js need to install in your machine. So it's very easy to install. Click next and accept the terms. Next, next, next. By default it will install in C drive. Install. It will take a couple of minutes to install in your machine the Node.js. Let's wait few minutes so that it can be finished. Okay, anyway, finish, click. Opening the command window, search cmd command, type a command node-v. It will show up the version of Node. Let's check the npm version. It's 5.6.0. Let's download a text editor at home. Go to the first new link and click this button to download the Atom text editor. Here we will write our code. Let's install this Atom text editor. It will take time. In my case it's different because I already installed Atom in my machine, so it reinstall and updated. Anyway, this is the text editor we will be using. Anyway, let's cross. Here is the database of MongoDB. Here you need to sign up at this website mlab.com. I already have account, so I am logging in with my credential. this is the MongoDB database. You can create your table like NoSQL non-relational database. Here we will create new database. I will show you later. This is the MongoDB. You need to create an account. Let's go to C drive. Any drive you can go. From here, let's go to C drive. Let's make a directory, mkdir, a folder name, Pinterest. Click enter. It will create a folder name Pinterest. Here we can see the Pinterest, yes, bottom, it created. Let's go to this Pinterest folder, change directory, Pinterest. Let's run a command, npm init. It will initialize node package manager. So the package we will get, click enter, enter, enter. Here we need to specify a name, server.js. Then we will write our code in this file. Okay, click enter, 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 yes, type yes, enter. So package.json file automatic created. After, let's open the current directory using Atom text editor. Here is that folder and this is the file what npm init command generated. Let's create a file name server.js. Here we need to write our code. Let's close few tabs and write few code here. Here we need to write some code to import few package like Node, just a runtime environment of JavaScript. So Express, here Express is the framework we will be using to make a web application. So here we are importing the Express. Later we will install these npm packages. Let's copy paste few package. Here we need to write body parser. Body parser package we need to parse the body to get the value from the form fields or anyway. Body parser, Morgan, we need this. Mongoose is for database to save and query the database from the MongoDB. We need EJS, the engine, view engine. We will write EJS JavaScript code in our view page. This is the engine. Engine is EJS-mate. Now we need to specify the file upload. So here we will use Express file upload, the package, to upload the file to the server. That's it. For this application we need this few package. That's it. Let's install all of this package. Let's write a command, npm install. First line is Express. Let's write Express space. Now body parser space. Now third is Morgan space mongoose. Now EJS mat, and last one is Express file upload space -- save. So it will download the package. After clicking install button, it will take few minutes to install all of this package, and already you can see the left side node modules folder already generated and the package.json file already updated. Let's initialize the Express object. We will be using this Express framework. So mongoose, here we need to write some code to connect database mongoose.connect. Here will be connection string will be go, and function callback it is. If we get error, otherwise it's connected. If we get any error, then we can log our information in our console window. It will throw error. Else we will show the database is connected in our console window, so that we can verify, okay, this app is running smoothly connected to the database. So let's create a database. Let's create new link and select Amazon free sandbox, continue, select US East, continue, give a database name Pinterest, continue, submit the order. Database created. This is our database. We need to create a user to access this database. Click users. Okay, add database user. A model window will pop up, and here username will give root and password 123456. Let's write again 123456, create. So this user already created. This user can access this database with this password. Scroll up, copy this string path of connection string of MongoDB and place it here. Here we need to write our user, root, and password is 123456. That's it. It will automatically connect the database using mongoose space app dot listen. Here we will write some code to open a server. Here we are specifying 8090. This is the port number, and this is the callback function. Let's copy few code from this mongoose if error and if else condition, and copy and paste it here. So if error, will show an error message, and if connected, that means server running in port 8019. Okay, we can test. Let's run the server node server 2. So here you can see connected to port, so and connected to DB. So database already connected. Let's specify a route so that we can see something in the browser. App.get, get request, and slash. So it's initial callback function, request, response, next. Here we need to display some message, response.json, and any string you can hello. So let's Control C to stop this server, and let's install NodeMon. NodeMon is a package. It will help us to restore our server automatically, so that we can no need to stop manually and start the server again. So this NodeMon very useful. So npm install nodemon-g, it will install the NodeMon globally. It will take few time to install. Let's run this server NodeMon server. Click enter. So 8090 port is open to use and database already connected. Let's see in the browser. 8090 localhost 8090. Let's write localhost and give the port 8090. So here is the JSON message what we write in our code. Let's write few middleware code so that we can work with our application smoothly. First of all, need to use app.use file upload. This will help to upload the file app.use. Here we need to specify express. We need this express. Here we are specifying express.static. So directory name plus a folder / public. It will help you. We are specifying this because we will create a folder public, and here all CSS JavaScript file will be goes here, and we are specifying this path like this way so that no need to write the full path. We'll show in the layout file how we call the CSS and JavaScript file so easily because of this middleware. We'll see, no problem. So here using app.engine EJS as an engine. We'll use this EJS in our view page. We'll see here we are setting the view engine EJS mate EJS dash. Here app.use, need to specify body parser. We need to parse the body as JSON so that we can get the value as JSON object. App.use body parser, URL encoded, Again, we can use this application body parser as URL encoded, extended true. This property we need to specify as true value. So this is the middleware function so far. app.use Morgan dev. This middleware need to be initialized at server.js file. Let's create a folder, routes. Here all routing, get, post, all function will be placed. Let's create main.js file. Here we need to export Vue function. Let's cut this piece of code and paste it here. And here need to write module export so that we can export this function in server.js file. Module.exports equal function. This app belongs to Express. We will pass from server.js. Let's cut and paste it here. Let's get this file function from this server.js. So need to specify the require the main.js file, current directory / main routes folder / main. Then need to pass the Express object app. So we can refresh this page, results are the same. So that function can be called from other file, main.js. Let's create a new folder, views. Here all view pages, HTML file with EJS code will be placed. Let's create a new folder here. This is pins, enter. So pins folder already created. Let's create a new file, layout. This is the master page we will be using for this application, layout.ejs. The extension is EJS because we will write EJS code. JavaScript code we will write. Create a new file. Here index page. Here all pin list will be displayed. We'll write code later. Let's download Bootstrap template. Search Bootstrap, go to the first link and need to click examples, scrolling down, and here need to click hello world. This template we will be using. View page source. Let's copy all the code and paste in here, index.exec file. We need to place in layout file actually. Anyway, we need to redirect to the pins / index page. This page actually. So save and run it. Let's see what we will get. Without CSS, the page looks like this. Need to apply the Bootstrap CSS. Actually, we didn't download the Bootstrap CSS and .js file. What we can do, we need to download a source of CDN, Bootstrap CDN. So go to this link and get the Bootstrap source link, and this JS file will place here so that it can download from the CDN server. These two keys we don't need, and scroll up. We don't need this icon. Here we need Bootstrap main.css. Let's copy this path and paste it here. Let's see. Here now everything is just like same as what we saw in the Bootstrap template page. So looks nice. Let's place this whole HTML code from index.ejs file, Control All, select and paste it here. Layout.ejs file already pasted. So here is the main container. We can see we already cut this main container and delete everything and paste just the main container in the index page. Let's specify layout at the top of this index.ejs file so that master page will be invoked automatically. Layout bracket and the file name is layout. So this is the small portion. Here we want to show that partial portion of index.ejs file HTML tag here inside this master page. So here body render section, body will be rendered, refresh, same. So everything is okay. We no need this HTML code, as here we need pins list to display. Let's refresh this page. Top navigation bar is okay, but we can't see the Pinterest list. Let's remove few links from this top navigation bar. Go to layout.ejs file, scrolling up, and need to find out those links. Let's remove few HTML tags of list element. Let's remove and specify few links what we will need to generate. Here initial the pins, here the pin list. After clicking this link we will see pin list, and let's name it new pin. Here we need to give a link to create a new pin. After clicking this link, a form tag will be pop up. We will implement those page later. Let's refresh this page. This is the link. Let's click new pins. This route need to be implemented. Let's create a file inside routes folder, name it pins.js. Here we need to specify few routes. Need to specify pins/create app.route /pins/create. When that button click, this function will be invoked. This is the get function. dot get the callback function. Parameter is rec, res, and next. Parentheses. Response dot render. So the file will be pins/create. So this file .ejx file will be invoked. Let's create a create.ejx file, new file, create.ejx, enter. So this file will be invoked when that button will be clicked. Let's any name we are giving, and so need to specify this require so that we can call the pins page from here. So here we need to specify module exports so that this function can be invoked from other files. Let's specify function. Here we need to pass the express object app. Let's cut and paste it inside module exports. Let's click this. Here you can see create. That's it. So here we are deleting other files. Here need to specify the layout, the master page layout, and the master page name is layout. Let's write few HTML code so that we can see the form tag and few text box and submit button so that we can create a pin. Here div tag and class container, it will automatically take few padding from right, left, top and bottom side. Here div tag, the class we are specifying the row. This is the best practice of Bootstrap, using Bootstrap. Actually here we are using Bootstrap 4. So one row, inside that row we are specifying the grid system as column large screen 10. So 10 it will take. So first header we are giving new pin, create a new pin. This header text will be showed at the top of this page. So specifying form tag, here we need to specify the text box. So the role should be form, and the method is a post so that we can send the value from this page to the server as a post request, and here we will submit the file. That's why we are writing ink type multipart / form data. We need to submit the file like image. Here we are specifying form group. This is the part of Bootstrap we need to specify so that it will look nice. Then inside form group we used to write label, and the for attribute we need to specify for equal, so that when you click the label it will automatically pass to the text box according to the ID. Input type is text. Need to specify inside column, need to specify name, okay, class, and form control, so that it will take the full width, and name need to specify so that we can get that value through this name. Okay, copy this form group and paste it couple of times so that we can generate multiple text box. At the end, we need a button to submit this form value to the server. Here button, and the button name is submit, and here we need to specify the type equals submit so that this button can post this form, like submit this form. And class, the button color button, and a button success. It will show as green as success, the color. Let's see the form. Here is the form without label, just checking. Here we need to create a folder name models. Here we need to specify a pin model. Let's create pin.js file. Here we need to specify a model which will represent a table of a database, so that here we can query this table like as table. It's non-relational table. Here is specifying the mongoose, the database to connect, so that we can create this model schema in the MongoDB database. So variable schema, we are specifying mongoose dot schema. This object we are initializing and storing it schema variable. So here variable pin schema, this variable equal new, this schema we will be using bracket parentheses. So column, you can see title as string. So normally in a pin we will see title, description, path, like image path, username, who the user creating this pin. So this path is string. Here is save, that pin is saved by user or not. This data type is boolean. So these are the column values we will see in the pin table. Module.exports equal mongoose.model. So when the database will be connected, this pin model will be generated in the database. This you can think as pin table, which has 4 columns. Title, desk, path is saved. We are passing pin schema object so that it can detect and create that DB object for us. Let's specify title here and inside for attribute, and label is title, title colon. Then the second column desk. Let's copy and paste in the name and in the for attribute. And inside this should be text area, not text box, because text description need to be right. So many things need to be specified inside a description panel. So copy this text area and paste at the end tag, and this description label need to be specified here, description and colon. And third column is path. We forgot to write another column, I think. Let's see this file. Yes, we need another field which is username, and this field also represent as a string data type. Copy this username and paste it in name field, name attribute, and inside for attribute, and the label is created by who the user is creating this pin actually. So need to specify path for to upload file. To browse, let's type equal file so that we can browse any file, and no need here. This file is mandatory, so specifying required so that before submitting it can check the file you specified or not. No need class form control. Here need to specify name equal sample file upload. Let's write this name, copy this name and place it inside for attribute, and label is image path. Okay, colon. Okay, that's it. So when the database will be connected, this pin will be generated. Let's refresh this page. Here is our pin creation page. Looks almost good. Need to specify margin. Let's go to layout and find out render body section. Let's wrap this render body inside div tag. Let's write div, and class will be container. Let's specify a margin, style margin, 20 pixel. Yes. Okay. Let's place this render body section inside this div tag. Okay. Let's format a little bit. Let's refresh this page. Oh, the header we cannot see because top navigation bar is fixed. Let's remove the fixed top class from the top navigation bar. Then refresh. Now it's okay. Now this almost okay. Good. After submitting this, we need to implement the post method so that removing footer, we don't need footer. Let's go to pins.js file and let's implement the post function. Here need to copy, here paste and name it post, second bracket, first bracket. Here we need to get the all text box value and save it in the database. Let's initialize few things first. We need path so that we can use this path to place the file in the exact folder. And here we need the pin model so that we can create the pin object and save in the MongoDB database. This pin directory is previous directory /model/pin folder. Here we will see the pin, this pin model. Okay, pin already initialized. Let's create a pin object, variable pin equal new pin. first bracket. So we initialized. So here pin dot title we will get from request body dot title. The form tag after submitting, we will get this title from that create new page. Copy this line and paste couple of times so that we can map other properties like description, path, username, etc. Description, here need to specify username, and this username request.body.username will get is save. This value is always false when the user create a pin at initial time. If request don't have any file, then we don't need this operation. We need to throw error, because when a user try to create a pin, we need to force the user to give a picture of the pin. Anyway, we specified required attribute in that tag. Here is specifying a variable let sample file request files dot, and the file name we specified in that page is sample file. That's why we write sample file. Let file name should be a unique number so that we can upload so many pictures in unique number. Otherwise it will throw exception. That's why we need unique number. So math.random.toString 26.slice 2. This will create digits of random number, and the extension we are giving .jpg. So any image you will upload, the extension will be .jpg. So here we are initializing the path. So here path is current directory slash public slash the public folder we already created. Here need to specify a folder files. Here all image will be saved. So that's why we are giving this file with file name. This is the file path, and we are storing this path string inside that model column, like table we are saving this path. The path will be slash files plus file name. So this is the pin path. Let's need to move this file from client machine to the server. So sample file dot move mv, then need to specify path dot callback function. It's success or not, we will detect error is the callback. If error, then need to throw exception, and if success, then that means the file upload is success. So if error, return response dot status 500 dot send as error in the client machine. Let's save the pin to the database. Pin.save. the callback function, the error, if any error occurred. So if error, then need to throw exception, throw the error directly. That means it can't save the pin in the database of MongoDB database. If success, then need to render to the index page where the pin list will be displayed. That means after creating a pin, we can see that pin in that pin list page. So the path is pins/index. Let's create a folder name files inside public folder. Here all image will be placed. And pins index don't have any route, need to specify a route so that it can redirect to this page. App.get, this is get request, and /pin/index, and the callback function parameter will be rec, res, and next. Here need to render the pin, need to find. Okay, just here we are querying the all pin from the MongoDB database, whatever already have in the pin table. So here we are querying all pin, pin.find, and empty parameter means we are querying all pin. If here the callback function will return the pin list, that means pins. Let's render this. Scrolling down, pins index. This page we need to pass pins list. Let's pass this list of model object. Here write pins. These pins name need to be mapped in the view engine page pins. At the end need to specify colon, semicolon. Let's save it. This page already created. Pins. Okay. Implementation completed. After creating pin, we can see redirected to the pin list page. Let's giving title, description, and created by an username, and try to submit. We need to give of image, then it can submit. After submitting this page, here you can see the pin list, but need to specify pin. Let's see the database to check the record is saved or not. Refreshing the page after collection, you can see the one pin already added to the pin. This is the value we already gave. You can see and check. This is the path is saved, username, column, value. So everything is okay. Let's go to pin list page. Here we need to display all pin like title, description, image, everything, so that end user can see the list of pin. Let's specify few HTML tag, div tag with class container and space. Here need to operate for loop. We need here we need to give an ID. Here need to specify few Ajax code for loop all the pins so that we can display one by one. If variable I equal 1, I equal 0, and I less than the pins, the pins we will get from server, pins.length and space at the end I++. We will loop here, we are looping through the all pin list. Then create Angular less than. Then here need to specify second bracket for loop completed. Inside this for loop we need to specify few HTML tags to display the pin. Here div tag with container class. No need container. Here need an image. Okay, style margin 20 pixel. It will take 20 pixel from everywhere. And let's specify anchor tag inside this div tag. And this link will be, let's see what, maybe title href. We need to specify a link path for get request. Pins details slash the pin ID we need to pass here, percentage and space equal, we need to specify pins, then specify i.id underscore id. The id value will get from after serializing this pins object. Here inside this link we are specifying an image. So image source path we will get from pin.path. So we need to copy this portion from here and place it here and replace -id with path so that we can see the image. And this image should have a width. So style width. So width should be 200 pixels will be good. Let's write an header to see the title. Let's write anchor tag, and this will redirect to the details page. Let's copy this href and place inside this anchor tag. Copy this and place it inside header tag, and this should be title. So here you will see the pin title inside header, and writing the paragraph. Here we need to display the pin description. So here submitted by the username. So username will be get from pins i.username. Let's replace this path with username. Let's specify the description. So here we are writing a anchor link class button. This button is for delete, so that the end user can delete the pin after clicking this delete button. The delete button is button default, and href we copy from details, and path is pins/delete and id. and text will be delete. Go to pins. Let's refresh this. You can see the pin we already created. After clicking this delete button, we need to delete this pin. Let's remove all other tabs. Go to index.ejx file. This delete link need to be implemented. Here we need to write a function. Let's copy this portion and paste below this file, and this need to be delete function. Here pins/delete, and here the ID will be passed as query string query. So pin.find need to find a single pin. Let's specify ID whatever we will get from request params dot ID. This is the parameter value what we will get from that. So this single pin will get, and this pin need to be removed. Dot remove function will remove that pin from MongoDB database. Dot execute exec, and the callback function we need to write. Let's implement this, the error and the found pin, the pin what will be removed from database. Then response dot redirect to the index page. So this copy this portion route path and paste it here. That's it. So if I click this delete link, it's deleted and there is no pin. Let's create few pin, giving title, a description and username, and select image. Let's go to downloads. I already downloaded few image from the Google. Let's select first one and click submit. Here you can see giving title again and the description and the file need to select to open submit. Here you can see to list. Create again title, description, and need to choose a file and image 3. Open, submit. So 3 pin you can see in the pin list page, the pins index page actually. So this is not in proper format. Let's close few tab and search images loaded CDN. We need this jQuery script to beautify this page actually. So let's go to this link, open in new tab, scrolling down and need to find out the source path. Let's copy this script and need to specify in our master page the layout.ejs file. Let's specify inside head tag, bottom of this head tag, and we need another jQuery file which is masonry CDN. We need to find masonry CDN. Let's find out this first. Go to first link and the package, this one. Let's copy and need to place it inside the layout.ajax file. Let's place it here, cut and place it at the bottom of the head tag. So this is the index page. Need to call the masonry and images loaded function from that plugin. So writing script tag here, go to pins, layout, need to specify that Jquery plugin, cut this Jquery file and place it at the top of the images loaded, because this is the dependency of other file. So need to specify first is copy this script because we made a mistake. This file is a script file, so need to place here. Okay, that's it. So this images loaded function need to be called from here. Let's implement Jquery on ready state. Here, when document is ready, this piece of code will be invoked. Here we are selecting pins. This pins is, let's give a div id pins, and this pins dot images loaded function. This is the function of that images loaded plugin. Here L is uppercase, bracket. Here need to specify a function. When the image will be loaded, then this piece of code will be invoked. Here need to specify pins, need to select the pins id dot masonry, need to pass few parameter value. Here item select. The item selector will be box. Let's specify this class dot box inside div tag, div class box. So after pins id, this box is the item selector. So there will be too many boxes inside this pins id. So is fit with true, so that width can be fit inside that browser. Refresh the whole page, you can see now everything looks fine. If I shrink, you will see an amazing look and feel good. Let's create few pins so that you can realize how good it is. Let's select image, open, submit. Let's add few more pins, title, description, choose a file, open, submit. Again, title is T6, description, and choose a file, 6, open, submit. Let's create more. The more you will see the pin list, more I can show you the looks and beauty of the pin list. Let's create more. Description D8. Okay, actually I am giving the random number. Actually I want to create this pin list so quickly as soon as possible. New pin, title 9, D9, and the image is 9. Actually I want to create all the pin, whatever images I downloaded from the internet. So description, choose a file, d10, submit. Okay, here is the pin list. Let's shrink a little bit so that you can see when I shrink how it randomizes the all pin. Let's implement this view page of details page. Actually, after clicking this link, this details route need to be implemented. So need to write few function in pins.js file. Let's delete all other tabs. Let's copy this portion and paste it here, and this will be the details page, and we need to pass the ID of that pin. So I need to find out a single pin. So ID parameter we need to pass to the database so that we can query request params.id, and this need to be executed in the database server .exec, and the callback function need to specify few parameter is error comma found pin and parentheses. If not error, then need to render the details page. So pins/details .ejx, actually this page we will create and need to pass a model pin, single object. This found pin we will pass in that page. Let's implement details.ejx file. Here we need to show the pin detail information. So copy this layout and paste it here so that master page will be invoked automatically in this page. Let's write few HTML tag element. Now writing div tag and copy this, and need to specify a class container. Inside div tag we need to paste the div tag again, and here actually you can move fast because now I will write some HTML code to represent the pin. This is the card of Bootstrap card, and the style width I'm specifying 30 rem, and here another div tag. Actually here we need to specify an image. Okay, class card image top. So this image will be positioned in the top, and this is a image tag, not div tag. At the end I need slash, and source will get from the server the pin dot path equal space. Here pin we are passing and pin dot path, and inside div we need to specify title and the description. So here div class is card block. You can get this HTML from Bootstrap page. I am just following whatever is specified in Bootstrap. So here is the header, and class is title, card title. So inside this header tag, we need to specify the pin title. So copy this portion and paste it here, and this is pin.title. Okay, so far so good. Need to specify the paragraph tag. Here need to specify class description to write. Actually card slash text, card dash text, it will give us the description CSS to look beautiful. So pin.desk, this will be displayed in this paragraph tag. Now need to write edit link and save link, save icon. Let's specify this div at button group, because and this will be positioned at the right. So here I am specifying pull right. So this is anchor tag, and the class is button. Button default. So href is, it will redirect to the pin save page. So slash pins and name it pin dash save. This route link we will write in pins.js file later, and need to pass id. So copy this pin title and replace this title with id underscore id. So inside this anchor link I need to specify a icon, save icon, like star icon. From font awesome we will need to specify font awesome inside the layout file, the master page. So this is the span tag, and class we need font awesome, is shortcut is FA. Anyway, let's specify a button, edit button we need to specify here, so that after clicking this edit button the user will be redirected to the edit page so that pin can be edited. So this button is button dash default. The CSS we are giving as default, and href, the link we are giving pins slash edit slash the pin ID we need to pass here. So copy this pin ID and place it here. Let's name it edit, save, and let's see this page. Refresh this page, you can see not good looking. Let's beautify this page, need to provide few style. So let's write style tag and specify card CSS need to apply. Let's dot card. So this file card we are detecting, and we are giving the margin 0 auto, so that it can be positioned middle of this page. This is the only intention. So float is none, it will not be floated, and the margin bottom, the dash bottom, how many pixels? 10 pixels. Let's see how it looks. Now look good, middle position, but this not good. Let's find out font awesome CDN, because we need to see the font icon of that star. Let's see, open a new tab. Let's copy this CSS path and go to layout.ejx file and place it here. So this font awesome will get. Let's go to details and let's call an icon FA, and we need to give a condition. If here pin is saved by a user, then we will show that icon is bold mark. If not saved, then the star icon will be normal without filled up. Let's see with my implementation. If here pin is saved, this is a if condition, then we will show this fa-star value will be placed inside this class. Otherwise fa-star-o, and the font will be large fa-lg. Let's see the demo. Let's refresh this page. Here you can see that. Let's remove view file. Here you can see this is save icon. Let's implement this edit link. Let's go to pins.js file. Let's close other tabs. Let's implement the edit path. You need to implement the function, the route actually. So here app.get. Okay, actually we need to specify get and post for this edit, so need to specify using app.route. So link is pins-edit- actually :id. So .get, when the initial request, the get request, so this get function will be invoked, and the function callback parameter is request response next, and parentheses we need to specify here, and need to find out the pin from this pin id. Let's pin.find1 and need to pass the pin id. Let's copy this from other function and place it here, and need to specify callback function. This query will be operated in MongoDB database, and after finding a pin we'll get a pin result, and the result will be stored in found pin variable. So if we get found pin, then need to pass this pin information in the edit page. Let's render in pin/edit, and need to pass the object, single object pin, and here found pin need to pass. Let's create a edit page. So edit.ejx file we need to create, and here need to specify this. Let's copy this from create and paste same thing in edit, because edit form and create form almost same. Just need to remove few form group from this edit page. We just need to keep title and description, and here we need to specify the value of the title because we are getting from server. So pin dot title, and this pin.description we will get from server, so need to specify inside text area. So place it inside text area, and this one is desk. Save it and let's check. If I refresh this page, you can see we are getting. Let's implement the post. After submitting that form, we need to post the information so that we can save. So let's implement the post function of the edit form. Here need to specify the callback function. So post function request response next, and the parentheses need to find out the pin and map all the field information same like as create. Let's copy and paste here. Here we are finding the pin from the MongoDB database, and whatever pin we'll found, we'll redirect the pin with in the details page, and the route is pin/details plus found pin dot underscore id. This is the route of details page. Let's map the pin. If if found pin exists, then we need to map and save the pin value. So if request body dot title, if title value we are getting from the form tag after submitting the form, that time we need to map found pin dot title equal request dot body dot title. Let's copy from here and place it here, semicolon, and copy this line and paste it here, and this one is for description desk. So found pin, here we are desk, we are writing. Let's save this found pin dot save. Here we need to write callback function error parentheses if found pin is saved. If we get error, then we need to throw error and need to allow to execute another function. So here, that's why I'm writing. Let's cut this and paste it here so that after saving we can go to the redirect to the details page. Let's submit this edit form. Oh, error, what's the problem? Oh, route path is not okay. Let's slash and refresh again. Let's description wrong. Maybe we map wrong. Oh, here it is desk. Mistake. I'm human, I can make mistake. Okay, edit page. Let's submit this form again. So title and the description, submit. Again error. Oh no. Let's same path, not. Let's see. Okay. Go to pins.js. Oh, this should be redirect. And here we need slash. Now everything is okay. Let's refresh this page and submit this page. Okay, let's implement this is save. Here you can see this need to be implemented. Let's go to pins.js file. Top of the file we need to specify the route of the pin save link. So when the user will click that pin save link, this function will be invoked. So this is /pin dash save /id, and here we need to specify callback function request next. Here we need to find out then pin and map the isSave property and save it. Let's find out that pin through that id parameter value. So request params dot id comma function callback. We are retrieving this information from database, the found pin. Enter. If found pin exists, then we can map the isSave property. So found pin dot isSave equal the reverse of this parameter. That's why I am specifying not operator, so that whatever value is, if this value is true, then it will be false. If false, then it will be true. After modifying, reverse this property value boolean, we are saving this found pin information, and here we are specifying function error callback, and if error, then definitely you need to throw the error, and if success, then need to redirect to the details page. So response dot redirect /pins /pin details /id. So the id is found pin dot underscore id. So after clicking that button, it will be redirected to the pin details page. Let's see the demo. Refresh this pin save. So this pin saved. Here you can see the icon changed with fill up. Let's click again. That means pin not saved. Let's go to details page. Here, if pin save, that means you can see the fill up star, and if not, then normal star icon you can see. Let's go to layout.ejx, scrolling down. Need to modify a few things. Copy this link and let's specify saved pins. Here, after clicking these pins, user can see all pin whatever the user already saved. So need to specify a route. So pins /saved pins. Let's go to pins.js file, close other tabs. Let's specify function. Let's refresh this page. After clicking save pins, I want to show that save pins. Let's specify pins /saved pins. So this function will be invoked. So callback function, request response next, parentheses. Here we need to query to all pin from the database which property of isSave value is all time true. So only true value will be got from the database. So we are passing isSave property value is true, and callback function we will get a list of pin object. So this is pins, any name you can write, no problem. So it will redirect to the index page, because index page is carrying the pins list. So pins slash index, and need to pass the model object. This is pins and pins. That's it. Let's check it. Now if I click this save pins, you can, oh, no pin saves. Let's go to pins. Okay, error because of wrong path. Okay, let's specify, go to main.js file and redirect to the pins index page. Here slash, that's it. Let's click now, it's okay. Let's go to a pin and click save. This pin saved. Click pins again and go to another pin and save this pin again. This pin save. Let's see the save pins. Here you can see two pins we already saved. Let's implement the search bar. We want to search the all pin through pin title. Whatever title you will write inside that search box, we need to search through. Let's find out this search bar form. Here this form method is a get request, so this is get, and need to find out the text box so that we can get that value from this form tag. Here action URL need to be specified. So the action, let's write pin slash pin search, pin dash search, and first slash. Here need to specify a name inside input tag, the name equal, so this search name we are providing here. So this is submit. Let's create a route for that search, and this is get request, so app.get, and the route we are just specified is pins slash pin dash search, and the callback function, the parameters are rec res next. Here we need to get that search value from the form, and with that value we need to query the pin list from the database. So we need to pass some parameter value here. So let's specify, we need to search through the title property. So here title we are specifying, and need to pass the regex logic. Actually it will work like, if this title, any pin's title contains a string which is matched to the title, then that pin is selected. So this regex is request query search. This request query search value is whatever we will get from whatever user will write in that search text box will be retrieved here. And options parameter we are specifying 1. Let's go to pins and click search. Okay, error. Need to check. This is the search T4. We are passing and it cannot serialize. Let's see. Here need to forget to write dollar symbol. Let's, yeah, it will work, I hope. Yeah, you can see the T4. Let's search through one. So you can see the whichever title has one, it's displayed here. Let's search through 5. You can see T5. This is the details page. This is, we can save. We can see the saved pins and the pins. So this is the Pinterest website you are looking for. Left sidebar, Bootstrap. We need to search through Google, scrolling down. Then we need to find out side nav, push content. Click this. We need this left sidebar menu to add to our application. We need to first select this CSS and need to copy, and let's go to our application. Here we need to create a folder, the CSS, to keep the CSS file. Let's create a file, sidebar.css. Here we need to paste the, let's copy from that. Let's select all the CSS, the style, paste it here. Okay, let's comment out this main section. We don't need padding. Okay, let's go to layout.ajax file. Here we need to specify that sidebar.css file. Let's copy this link and paste it here, and here we need to specify /css/ you already declared in middleware the public folder directory name. That's why we can write this way, /css/sidebar.css. Let's scrolling down. Let's copy this HTML tag portion, the sidebar portion. Let's copy. Let's go to body. Here we can paste. This is the side nav bar. Then we need to specify the main section. Let's copy the main div section and wrap intersection inside this div main tag. At the end, div end tag. That's it. Let's copy the script portion from this page and paste it at the bottom. Okay, now we are done. Let's refresh this page. Okay, we cannot see any toggle bar. Let's find out the toggle. Here we can see the link of toggle menu. Here we can paste it. Let's save it and see the demo. Refresh the whole page. If I click this open, you can see the left sidebar. You can cross and open, but this is not visible. Let's give a background a color, deleting open text, and the style background color red. Let's save it and check it. Let's refresh the whole page, and if I click the toggle, you can see it's working nicely. Let's generate few link. This is new pin and the path is pins create. To create the pin, here we need to specify some font or some icon to look beautiful. So here is the span tag, and need to specify class attribute and the value of FA font awesome FA plus. So plus symbol we will see in our AI design. So area hidden is true. This is the attribute. Let's copy this span tag and paste everywhere in the bottom of the element of anchor tag. Let's give another path is slash pins slash pin save pins slash pins slash index or slash, that would be fun. So here your icon is FA star and here FA user icon. Here we will show the pins, and here all saved pins you will see. Okay, let's refresh the whole page. This is the left bar. Here is the new pane, saved pins, and the pins list. Everything working. Let's close all the extra tabs. That's it. If I click any link of this application, you can see that the whole browser is refreshing. If I click new pin, the whole browser is refreshing, and if I search anything, the browser is still refreshing. Let's click new pin and try to submit this form. Let's give title, description, and select an image. If I submit this form, the whole browser is refreshing. You can see that. Even if I delete this pin, the browser refreshing. If I click backward and forward button, the results are the same. So let's turn this application into a single page application within 2 minutes. First of all, need to create a folder, SPA. You can give this name and place all my Jquery plugin source file here. Let's open in Explorer, go to this directory. Here need to place my plugin source files. Need to find out my plugin source, SPA. These are the files. Let's copy all this file, paste it here. So this file you will get from this course. Let's add few functionality in the middleware. App.use and the callback function. This function will work in every time before going to a function. So this will be invoked every time. Next, so that it can pass after executing. So here I am declaring that local's global variable Ajax. This can be accessed from anywhere, and the Ajax I am specifying request.xasr. The if true or false, that means if Ajax request, then true, otherwise false. And here I am specifying response set header to set the header location, and the header name is location and the value is URL. Go to layout.ejx file. Here I am writing few if else condition. Here if Ajax we will get this value from the server, then do something, and else to show the rest of the content. Percentage and the closing tag, closing bracket, sorry. So cut this portion and paste it at the end of this file. Now copy, wrap this render body section with div tag and give an ID toufiqElahy. Here we need to specify, first of all, let's copy this render body and place it inside if condition. If Ajax request, only that time the render body section will be invoked, and if not, then rest of the HTML tag element will be invoked. Let's copy this script and link section. Here this is Jquery Slim. We need Jquery plugin. This is Jquery CDN. Need to copy this portion and paste it here. Just replace it. Let's copy this portion, script and link, and paste it at the bottom of this div. Place it here. Here we need to specify my plugin jQuery file. The plugin here is toufiqElahySPA.js. Let's copy this portion of the source file and place it inside href, and the extension will be .css. This is the CSS file. Let's write jQuery code. This is the jQuery document ready state. Here we need to call the function of this plugin. So copy this ID, and this ID selector we need to specify with the function of my plugin. So my function is toufiqElahySPA. That's it. So we are done. This will be invoked from this plugin. Let's see the demo. Refresh. Okay, first of all, need to copy this entire script and place it here because integrity will not work with this version and crossword is in anonymous. Okay, we are done. Let's refresh the whole page. Now if I click any link, you can see that only partial section is updating and the URL is updating also. If I search, this is working as well. Let's submit this form. Description, choose a image. If I submit this form, only partial portion is updating. If I delete, only partial portion updated. If I click new pin, save pins, everything is working. If I click backward and forward button, the render section the updating as well and the URL portion is updating correctly. So this is the single page application and everything is fine. Click pins, click this pin, this is detail page. If I click this edit button, the user is redirecting to the end another page. If I click this edit link, I want to show its content at the bottom of this page. Let's achieve this. Let's apply first rule of this plugin. Go to the details page. Here pins, details. Let's add div tag with a selector and div tag. Here let's specify an ID, the name, anything you want, partial. Let's specify this ID inside this edit link or inside Ajax target attribute, so my plugin can automatically detect this one. Let's refresh this page. Now if I click edit link, the bottom of this page you can see this create new link. Let's submit this. Okay, error because need to update the action path, the path not specified, that's the reason. Let's go to pins details page. Need to find out edit.ejs. Here need to specify action, so action attribute value is pins. Here need to pass the ID. Let's copy this pin.desk portion and paste it here and replace desk with underscore ID. Let's save it. Let's refresh. Let's click edit and try to submit this. again error. Let's find out the error. Maybe the path is wrong. Let's check it again. Yes, this is edit, not details. Let's refresh this details page again. If I click this edit link, you can see the content at the bottom. Let's update this title. Title already updated. Let's update title and description both. Let's submit. Updated. Let's play with more with element selector. This is the details page. Let's copy this element div selector, paste it here. Here we can specify class attribute, any name you can give. CLS I am giving. Let's copy and specify in the Ajax target dot class selector. Let's refresh this page. If I click this edit button, the top portion you can see the create new pin. So already updated. Let's specify class at the bottom of this page. Class, same class, CLS. So there are two CLS class in this page. So refresh this. If I click edit link, you can see two area filled up with forms, top and bottom. Let's specify more specific element. Any name you can give here. This is element, and element selector should be only the name. That's it. Let's refresh this page. If I click edit link, top portion will be visible. Let's select this ID selector hash partial dot CLS. This will represent the bottom portion of this page. So only bottom you can see the content. Refresh the whole page. If I click this edit link, only bottom is updated. So let's edit this. Already edited. If I click this icon, the whole content is updating, but we don't want this. We just want to update this icon. Let's achieve this after using my second rule. Let's go to pins.js file and find out the pin save route, the link, and pin save. Scrolling down, this is the code where the pin is updating the e.t.c property only. Comment this line and return response JSON, and the value will be found pin.isSave. This is a boolean value. This is only true and false. Let's save it. Go to details.ejx file. Here we need to specify an script. Need to write end script tag space. Here eval attribute we need to specify inside this anchor tag. So I'm giving a name save, and let's see the second rule of my plugin. I need to apply this plugin to achieve our goal. So this is the eval and function with parameters, and only these 4 parameters we can apply. Let's copy this parameter and paste it in the eval with function name. So let's copy this function with header parameter. Let's create a function, normal JavaScript function, and paste it here, parentheses. So the return is always true or false. So data will carry the true or false result from server. So here if data, then we need to update this star icon. This is data true and else portion is false. So if when data is true, so this object which is belongs to this anchor link dot find span, so it can goes to the span tag, then dot attribute which we are trying to access the class attribute of this span tag, and if pin is save is true, then the value should be fa-star. Let's paste it here. Let's copy this line and paste inside else block. Here else block fa-star-o. Save it. Here we are using only this and data, so removing other parameters. Let's copy this portion and change in eval attribute as well. Let's save it. Let's refresh this page. Now if I click this icon, only this icon is updating. The whole content is not updating. You can see after refreshing the page, the state is actually changing. So this is working as expected. Go to pins. If I click delete, the whole content is updating. But we don't want this. We just want to delete the single pin. Let's achieve this after using my second rule of this plugin. Here need to specify eval attribute. This is the delete link. So let's function name del, and the parameter need to copy from here and paste it here. Let's create a function, JavaScript function of this name with same parameter. Parentheses, if data equal true, the value we'll get from server, then this pin need to be deleted. This dot closest box selector, let's find the box dot remove. In this way we can remove a pin from the pin list. Let's go to pins.js file, find out the pin delete route function. Here we are redirecting, so need to comment this one and need to return only JSON, true or false. JSON true. So if success, then it will return the true result. That's it. Ctrl S, save. Let's see the demo. If I click this delete link, only the pin deleting. Pin deleted, but this all pins not recognized, reorganized, so need to be apply reload function of the masonry. Let's do this. Let's copy this masonry, this piece of jQuery code, and place it inside this dot closest box. We need to remove the pin from masonry, so need to follow their rules. So specify the object of this box selector, so this closest box will be removed. Let's copy this line and paste it at the bottom, and here we need to specify as layout. This is declared in GitHub page, that's why I specified. Let's refresh the page. Now if I click delete link, all pins reorganized nicely. You can see the feel and look very good. If I click this delete, there is no confirmation box. After clicking this delete link, I want to show a confirmation box. Let's achieve this after using my third rule. Let's copy this onClick attribute with the value and paste it inside this delete link. Let's find out the delete link. Here it goes. So need to implement this function. Let's copy this script function and paste it at the bottom of inside script tag. Here we need to give different name of the function name, conf, and any name you can give. That's it. Let's save. Here if false, then all operation will not be invoked. Let's see the demo. Refresh the whole page. If I click this delete, you can see the confirmation box. If you click OK, only that time this pin deleted. Let's play with the Bootstrap model window with my plugin. Let's copy the model window HTML tag element from the Bootstrap page and paste it inside layout.ejs file and the top portion of the body tag. Here paste the Bootstrap model. Let's remove few things from this model element. Title removed and the model footer, comment out this one. Okay, let's scrolling down. Here we can apply. Let's see the fourth rules of my plugin. Copy this and paste this selector inside the anchor link. Let's copy this Ajax target and this ID we can specify inside model body section. And this target, data target, we can specify at the model this selector so that it can identify. Let's refresh the whole page. Now if I click this new pin, the content will be showed inside model window. Let's check this again. Let's submit this form. Choosing an image. Let's submit. Getting an error. The path is wrong. This is the reason. Need to specify the path like action URL of the form. Need to go to the path is pins create. Let's go to create .ejx file. Find out the form tag. Here specify action attribute and path is pins/create. Let's save it. Let's refresh the whole page. Let's click new pin. Now submit this form, title, description, user, choose an image. Let's submit. The content updated. Let's minimize this model. You can see this added already. Let's submit another pin. Choose an image. Let's submit. This pin will be added to the list. You can see this title name and this title name is same. So pin already added. Let's delete. It's organizing accordingly. Let's shrink little bit to see the look. Everything is okay. If I click any link or submit any form, only partial content is updating. Sometimes there is sometime you don't want to use my plugin. So this time you need to use this class stop Ajax so that you will no more use my plugin. Let's specify this stop Ajax class inside anchor link or form tag to prevent using my plugin. Let's specify stop Ajax class inside pins anchor link and inside this form search form. Let's copy this stop Ajax and paste it here. Let's save it and see the demo. Now if I search anything and submit, the whole browser refreshed. This is not working. Let's check this. Remove this class and paste inside class the stop Ajax here. Let's save it and see the demo. Now if I click pins, whole browser is refreshing. Let's remove this. Let's see the final demo of this project. Click new pin, save pins, details page is saved. Check save pins. You can see this new pin. Let's submit this form. Description, username. Let's choose an image. Submit. Scrolling down. Already added. Let's delete this one. So all pin organized nicely. Let's edit this pin. So edited. Let's search this pin list. Let's 5. So the title contents with 5 already displayed. Let's click backward and forward button. So everything is working as expected. Pins, saved pins. Close this left panel. Scrolling down. Let's play with first rule of this plugin. Let's specify ID selector inside Ajax target attribute. Ajax response data is showing here. Let's play with class selector. Let's play with attribute selector. Let's play with element selector. Let's specify Ajax target attribute inside form tag. After submitting this form, Ajax response data will be showed here. Let's play with second rule. Bootstrap model, JavaScript functions. Let's write eval attribute and put the function here. Here and here, hello world text will be showed. Button will be hidden. Modal body content will be filled up with Ajax response data. And Bootstrap model will be showed up. Let's see. Let's write eval attribute and put the function here. After submitting this form, Ajax response data will be showed here. Form fields of section 1 will be hidden. Bootstrap model will be showed. Let's see. Let's play with third rule. Let's write onClick attribute and put the function here. Let's write onSubmit attribute and put the function here. Before submitting this form, the function will be called. Let's play with fourth rule. Here, Bootstrap model. Let's specify model body content as Ajax target selector. Let's specify data target with model selector. Now, Ajax response data will be showed inside model window. Let's play with fifth rule. Let's specify stop Ajax class inside anchor link and inside form tag. The whole browser is refreshing. Hi, I am Tawfiq, a software developer. Today, I will show you how to turn any web application into single-page application within 2 minutes after using my Jquery plugin. In my demo, I will apply this plugin to a .NET Core project. Let's download a sample project. I already downloaded the project from this link. Let's run the project. Let's add left navigation bar to this application to look beautiful. After adding sidebar, the application looks like this. Now, if I click any link of this application, you can see that the whole browser is refreshing. Let's submit a form. If I submit any form, the whole browser is still refreshing. Let's click backward and forward button. Results are the same. Let's turn this application into single-page application within 2 minutes. First of all, add my Jquery plugin and all necessary files. Then go to layout.cshtml file and add this plugin at the end of the body tag. Now write jQuery code to call the function of this plugin. This ID selector must match with the parent ID of the render body. Let's modify viewstar.cshtml file. Here, if Ajax request, then the content will not be cached on browser. If not Ajax request, then the master page will be invoked. I am done. Let's run the project and enjoy the magic show. Now, if I click any link of the application, you can see that only render body section is updating. Look at the browser URL. It is updating correctly as well. Let's submit a form. If I submit any form, then only render body section is updating. Let's check backward and forward button. This is the documentation of my plugin. Let's apply first rule. Go to students index page. After clicking this create new link, I want to show its content at the bottom of this page. Let's achieve this. Let's write div tag with specific ID selector. Now write Ajax target attribute inside create new link and put the ID selector here. Let's see the demo. Now if I click create new link, the content will be showed below. Let's submit this form. Row already added to this table. Single page application is responsible for reducing load pressure and load time on both server and client side. Let's prove this. Go to instructor page and click select link. Here, entire render body section is updating. But we want only second table to update. Let's achieve this. Split this action method into 3 action methods. Let's create underscore index1.cshtml and underscore index2.cshtml file. Let's move second table to the underscore index1.cshtml file. And third table to underscore index2.cshtml file. Let's specify Ajax target attribute to the select link button. Done. Let's see the demo. Now, if I click select link, only the second table is updating. In this way, we can improve the performance on both server and client side. Let's see the final demo. Go to students page. Let's add a student. Row added. Let's update this row. Row updated. Let's delete this row. Row deleted. Now click Details link. This table shows all courses of the student. Let's add course to this student. Let's remove course. Go to course page. Let's add multiple courses and update multiple rows as well. Let's delete courses. Go to instructor page and play with the select link button. Go to department page. Let's add a department. Let's update the record as well. Let's delete it. Let's see everything in one page. Click Students and Course button. Click Instructor button. Now Department. Let's add a student. Row added. Let's update this row. Row updated. Let's delete this row. Row deleted. Now click Details link. Let's add course to this student. Let's remove course. Go to course page. Let's add multiple courses and update multiple rows as well. Let's delete courses. Play with the select link button. Go to department page. Let's add a department. Let's update the record as well. Let's delete it. Hi, I am Tawfiq, a software developer. Today, I will show you how to turn any web application into single-page application within 2 minutes after using my Jquery plugin. In my demo, I will apply this plugin to a Python Django project. Let's download a sample project. I already downloaded the project from this link. Let's run the project. Let's log in, and password is pass1234. The whole browser is refreshing if you click any link or submit any form. Let's submit this form. The browser is refreshing. Now clicking backward and forward button and still refreshing. Let's turn this application into single page application within 2 minutes. Create a folder SPA and copy all necessary files of the plugin and place it inside this folder. Copy toufiq.py file and place along with other .py files. Here, this function will always being called, and this middleware function is responsible to set response header. Let's register this in settings.py file of the project. Now specifying context processor to add variable with the context. Let's specify my custom middleware class. Now specify templates path. Identifying the master page. Here base.html is the master page. Here, if not Ajax request, then master page content will be invoked. If Ajax request, then only body section will be rendered. Wrap block body section with a specific ID. Now place my plugin source file at the end of the body tag. Now call the plugin source inside document ready state. Let's run the project. Now refresh the whole browser to load the plugin. The whole browser is not refreshing if you click any link or submit any form. Submit this form. Only partial portion is updating. Search through song title. Click backward and forward button to ensure. Let's see the final demo. Clicking Viber, don't have access, click register, click here, let's log in, giving the username, the password, pass1234, let's submit. Okay, here is the website, clicking left bar, toggle, here is the left bar, clicking any link, click albums, let's click add album, Let's add an album, give title, genre, let's submit, need to provide an image, let's select, let's submit. Here the album already added. Let's click album list. Let's click star icon to select as a favorite. Let's click view details. Let's click add new song. Try to submit. Here is validation error. Let's write title. Need to provide a song. Let's select this song. Let's submit. Song already added. Let's add song through this modal window, giving a title, validation error. Let's select a song, any file you can select. Let's submit, already added. Let's minimize the window, view all, you can select the favorite. Let's delete this song from this list, already deleted. Let's delete again, deleted. Let's see albums. Let's delete this album, deleted. Let's click songs, favorite songs. Let's see all song and playing with the favorite list. Here we can see the favorite already changed. Here is the song. Let's click backward and forward button. Updating as expected. Let's play a song. You can download the song. Let's search the song through the song title. Here is the list of the song. Let's find out exact song. Let's click backward. Let's search. Searching the whole song. Let's log out. Log in again. Pass 1 2 3 4. Submit. Click songs. This is the complete website. Hi, I am Taufik, a software developer. Today, I will show you how to turn any web application into single-page application within 2 minutes after using my Jquery plugin. In my demo, I will apply this plugin to a Ruby on Rails project. I just downloaded a sample Ruby on Rails project from this link. You can learn this building this application from this YouTube video. Open in Visual Studio Code. Let's run this project. Login. Here is the left sidebar I already added, and let's click account. If I click any link, the whole browser is refreshing. Let's submit this form. Let's submit. The whole browser is refreshing. Let's edit. Let's update this title. Updated. Let's turn this application into single page application within 2 minutes. Let's create a folder SPA under assets folder and explore this folder. Expand SPA folder. Here is my all source files. Let's specify toufiqElahySPA. Let's go to application.css file. toufiqElahySPA.css file will be called from this file. Now go to master page application.html.yaml file. If Ajax request, then we'll do something, and if not Ajax request, then whole portion of this master page will be invoked. Let's scroll down, copy this yield and flash section and paste it in this if condition. Scrolling down, need to call our plugin. When the document is ready, this plugin will be called. Here toufiqElahySPA function already mentioned in the plugin. Let's copy this toufiqElahy ID and paste it here. So yield and flash section is wrapped inside toufiqElahy ID. Let's run the project and enjoy the magic show. Refresh the whole browser to load the plugin. Now, if I click any link, only the partial portion is updating. New pin, pins. Let's click new pin and submit this form. Select a image. Now title, description. Let's submit. Only partial portion is updating. Like this page. Edit. Backward button. Only partial portion is updating. Let's update this pin information. Submit. Already reflected. Let's delete this. Account. Let's check backward and forward button. So only partial portion is updating and rest of the portion is static and is not changing. So it's helpful for faster browsing experience. It will increase the performance. So here I am syncing and everything is fine. Let's see the final demo. Click sign up. Let's click login. Let's click forgot your password. Let's click sign in. Login. Here is the Pinterest. Clicking toggle. Here is my left bar. Click pins. Clicking account. Let's create a pin. Selecting an image. Let's give a title. New pin 1. Let's give a description. Let's submit. Already created. Let's close this. Let's edit this pin. The form is showing below. Let's update this pin. We are updating the title. Let's submit. Title already updated. Let's click new pin. Here is the modal window. Let's create a pin through modal window. Giving an title, description. Let's create. Already created. Here you can see. Let's click edit. Let's update this as well. Title already updated. Let's click backward button. Let's click forward button. So everything is working. Let's click pins. Let's delete. Already deleted the pin. Here is the pin modal window. Let's click pin board. Modal pops up. Let's delete. Let's cancel. It will not be deleted. Let's click OK. Pin already deleted from the pin list. Let's sign out. Sign up with new user. Let's give a new email. Giving a password. Again the same password. Sign up. Let's view the pin. Let's like this. Let's view this pin and edit this one. Let's sign out and sign in with another user. Click this pin. Let's like this, like already updated. Two users like this pin.